Kevin Roberts blows Meg's illusion fame by revealing Americans' animosity to expel Sussex from U.S. According to the leader of a prominent Washington think organization, Americans want the Duke of Sussex to go back to Britain and expel the drama queen from the U.S. As a result of the Duke's confessions of drug use in his book, Spare, the Heritage Foundation's Kevin Roberts is aiding the think tank's legal action to probe the Duke's U.S. visa application. Asked whether the Duke should be deported following these revelations, Mr. Roberts told The Telegraph, "We don't like him being in America and we would love for him to come back to you or somewhere. I guess we as Americans, we see Prince Harry the same way you see President Biden. You can have him back. I think he and the wench should genuinely be broke. Money is what they truly love above all else. Now that they have no family because they have alienated everyone, and nowhere to turn, like Tyler Perry and Oprah are going to get tired of giving handouts. Hopefully King Charles isn't a bank. I want to see them lose what they love most. I don't wish any ill will on the children of course, but I hope to see them completely lose what they covet the most, including throwing loved ones under the bus. All they have acquired is dirty money and soiled. I hope they end up living like a normal everyday household. Maybe they'll actually gain some real empathy, and perhaps Meghan will even gain some respect for her dad. Return to your roots, Harry, go home. Conflicts occur in every household. We should make amends and remain a unit. As always, she will follow you and work to make up with the people she has hurt if she truly loves you." The Heritage Foundation, the biggest conservative think tank in the United States, has demanded the release of the Duke's American visa application. The U.S. government has so far refused to release it, despite a Freedom of Information request, but a court will rule on whether to compel officials to release his immigration records to the public following pressure from the group. They are basing their case on U.S. immigration laws, which state that any foreigner determined to be a drug abuser is classed as inadmissible, although immigration officials can use their discretion to waive the rule. The Duke admitted in his autobiography, and in television interviews promoting it earlier this year, to taking drugs, cannabis, and magic mushrooms in the past. He also owned up to taking magic mushroom chocolates, illegal in the U.S., at a party at the Los Angeles home of Courtney Cox, the actress from the series Friends, in 2016. In an interview with Variety in February, the Friends star confirmed that Prince Harry had stayed at her house but denied passing out psychedelics. "He did stay here for a couple of days, probably 2 or 3, Cox said, adding, "I'm not saying there were mushrooms. I definitely wasn't passing them out." Sources close to the Duke have previously indicated that he was truthful on his visa application, suggesting that he did disclose his past drug use. Mr. Roberts told The Telegraph that only 2 to 3% of the US population love the nonsense that Harry and Meghan spew, and that in general, Britons don't have to worry about Americans being on their side. He added that Americans admire the consistency of the British form of government, which, of course, includes the royal family. In previous court filings, the Heritage Foundation and Mike Howell v. U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the think tank argues that the request for the Duke's visa application is of immense public interest. Mr. Roberts' comments came less than a week after the Duke and Duchess of Sussex claimed that they were involved in a near-catastrophic car chase involving paparazzi photographers in New York. The couple, accompanied by Meghan's mother, Doria Ragland, had just left an awards ceremony in New York last Tuesday when they said they were subjected to a 2-hour relentless pursuit by a gang of at least 6 paparazzi in blacked-out vehicles. However, the account the Sussexes released last week did not land quite as they had expected, with New York authorities and other witnesses raising questions about their version of events, particularly the alleged level of intensity. City authorities played down the severity of the incident, saying that although photographers had made the Sussexes' journey challenging, there had been no reported collisions, summonses, injuries, or arrests. Kevin Roberts blows Meg's illusion fame by revealing Americans' animosity to expel Sussex from US. According to the leader of a prominent Washington think organization, Americans want the Duke of Sussex to go back to Britain and expel the drama queen from the US. As a result of the Duke's confessions of drug use in his book, Spare, the Heritage Foundation's Kevin Roberts is aiding the think tank's legal action to probe the Duke's US visa application. Asked whether the Duke should be deported following